Hello and welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen. This is the OMFG Run, 4-man ballistic only, twice the enemy hit points and permanent dark events. We are at a do or die scenario here. The next mission is very important, so I really took some time to think about it. We bring Edgar Allan Poe, Roby, Ranvin, and since Sirkim isn't here, we bring Outrider with us. The idea is to mainly make sure that that we have enough oomph in this team. I fear that we're lacking a little bit of damage at the moment, and a couple of upgrades are really in arm's reach, but we haven't realized them yet. Conventional upgrades are about to be reached. Blue screen rounds can be reached in a couple of days from here. But what we're going to find in this mission is basically just like pure enemies from month number 6, and we have no upgrades, not even the tech breakthroughs or ammunition so far. And we come to a point where, like, just from playing the game, it feels that there's not so much I can do. The last mission, the retaliation mission, was a complete disaster. The 4 berserks with 56 hit points each were just way too much to deal with conventional weapons and 4 people. So we need to change up the strategy a bit. Protecting the device has an advantage because it will give us some time to think, to consider what we want to do. And I'm going to try to pull one pack at a time. So, I need to get up here. And I think we're going to let Dragonova scout. I don't like what I see. Look at that, that's a shield bearer. Shield bearer have 3 armor. That's pretty negative from the get-go. 3 armor effectively means that we can't really do anything against it, and our normal weapons will almost deal no damage, so we need to use some sort of shredding in order to get rid of the armor. And that was the second group, and I don't like what I see even... I like what I see even less than the first pack, because that was a Spectre, and Spectres unfortunately can take over one of your units, which, if you have 6 of them, is not an issue. If you have only 4 of them, it is becoming a significant issue. And the counterplay, the correct counterplay for Spectres is, you gotta make sure that you're killing the Spectre right away. Guess what Ballistic Weapons prevents? Exactly, killing things fast. We're pretty bad at that.
Confirmed.
Let's get in a position here. I'd like to start an ambush of some sort. Taking full cover positions. Which heck would we get? Reduce the enemy's will by 50%. That's very bad. Disorientation for 2 rounds. That's pretty good. I like it, but it's only 33%.
System infiltration in progress.
Okay, so we don't want to pull 2 packs, and these guys here are moving towards the target. That's something that the AI usually does if there's a protect the device. it is moving towards it, unless we trigger it, which we're now going to do. The Claymore will not reveal us, but it will give us, it will trigger this pack as if they would have been triggered. So they are now going to spread out, trying to understand from where they have been shot.
Our resistance
There we go.
contacts had heard rumors Advent might be rolling out a heavy infantry armor system. Looks pretty tough.
And maybe, just as an idea, we're going to start with the Advent Shield Bearer. That could be something that would work. I'd like to kill this guy as well, but unfortunately the way they like split it up, the Advent Shield Bearer is the only troop that is fully in line of sight of everyone. So, without further ado, let's get this party rolling, shall we? There we go. We shredded him. Good job. Nice little lighting hands. Flashbang grenade could keep both of the other guys busy. So let's get the shield bearer down first. Nice, executed. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good start.
This one's gonna be bright.
The flashbang suppresses their ability to throw grenades, which I really don't want to do at the moment. And, moreover, it suppresses their ability to hit. Yeah, well, never mind. Why am I even using the flashbang? Good, time to remove some cover here. Let's optimize our turns. We're going to reload first, then removing cover. And now we're going to kill the soldier. Let's heal Renman up, just to make sure that we're topped up. At the moment, healing is not a shortage. We have enough heal. And we can spare the extra action. Fortunately, missed the 80% shot. Let's use teamwork so we can dish out more damage. Nice little hit here from Ranman, very good. And almost a kill, which means Outrider here can just finish this guy. Reload and kill. And with her silent killer ability, she will not even be revealed. Okay, let's reload. We're not going to waste any further grenades onto these onto the officer. It's just a matter of how we can hit him best. Let's get rid of the Overwatch. Alright, Overwatch removed.
I'm trusting you here.
Let's flank him. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that was a bit of a gamble. We can't use Dragonover yet.
Moving out. There is nowhere to hide.
What would appear to be a single entity is actually a swarm of tiny robotic units working in close coordination to maintain a cohesive form.
We're being flanked. Yep. That was foreseeable. But it's fine. I mean, the device is only taking marginal damage. And also the flanking here is not as bad as it could be.
What's over there?
That actually was bad.
I know where you are.
I'm not sure how we got spotted out. That's a huge distance to cover. But we still got spotted out. So before we end the turn here, let's see if we can somehow manage to kill this guy.
Okay, I'll go.
Moving over with Roby here.
Get it together.
I really mislike the Advent Officer.
On the move.
We're still in a flanking position, but we're further away.
Adjusting aim.
The Advent Officer has a very strong position on us. And all of that just because I was too stingy to use a grenade. I'm a bit mad about myself.
I see everything.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
Oh wow, that was a very long stride.
Take a loss here.
And that's the Shadowbound.
You can never
Gosh,
escape
that
my
sucks.
sight.
We need to kill him first. If he has the full abilities, then we do have an issue, because he will have grenades. Well, now we're in this tough spot, right? Where there's no right decision, there are only wrong decisions, and some of them are worse than others.
Heading out.
So moving into some sort of a cover. No, we are going for the shadow. Because fighting in uneven numbers will be very, very painful for us. Oh, nice. Can we really revive him? Is that canceling it? So good. Oh my gosh. In which case we don't need to fight the shadow, in which case we can ignore it and effectively fight the actual Spectre. So it's impossible to take a position where no one could flank us, so no matter how we turn it, we're going to be flanked in some shape or form.
I will go.
Let's see if we can kill this guy. Very good. Very good.
Tell your gods I'm coming.
That is fucked up. How did they even know that she was there? Okay, we need to start killing the sectors. Problem with the sectors is still the mind control. Although they haven't used it yet, they could easily mind control us.
Back online.
Reload and let's kill the sector. Fortunately, we did not manage to crit him again.
Okay, I'll go.
Nice. That was a good shot. Sector is almost down. Okay, so if we were to move to here, I think we could vanish. No, we can't. Might as well kill this guy. There we go.
Good riddance. Who can give me a resupply?
Let's continue to harass the other sector.
You cannot run.
Medic! Our soldiers are suffering out there. We'll need to give them some time to recover when we get back.
So we either kill the sector right away,
Time for hiding.
or we're going to flashbang. Okay, we can reach the sector, which means we could flashbang. I'm thinking about the healing piece here.
Go help him out.
Healing up Edgar Allan Poe, making sure that we kill the zombie, plus make sure that we're not being mind controlled next turn.
If you say so.
We're not even hitting the easy shot. If we would move to here, we would probably eat a grenade. Although, maybe not, because he's panicked, so the AI wouldn't consider him a real target. Gosh, we're unlucky here. I was really trying to kill the sectoid.
Looking ugly over here.
This looks bad.
Who's gonna make it?
Yeah, we're taking some significant damage here. Gosh, not good at all.
If you say so.
Point though is most of the enemies are now taking the same critical damage because they can't prevent us from hitting them. Problem is, any other position other than this here is unfortunately going to be flanked again. This takes away most of the cover. Going to focus on the Spectre now.
Re-up and reload.
Come on, kill this guy. Good job. Very nice crit. Hair trigger? No. We're continuing to harass him because this guy here effectively counts for 2 units. As soon as we can kill him, the shadow will disappear as well.
They're on my flank.
Enemies on the move! They're flanking us!
This is looking bad. I don't belong here. This isn't the way.
Oh, I'm hit!
Perfect position for a remote start, by the way. Oh, nice.
Right? My ammo's running
So
low.
good. Executed. That was brilliant. Good job.
On your order.
Now, time to deal with the sectoid here. And also time to heal up. So we took quite some damage. Renman specifically.
10-4.
No mind control.
He's in my... I can't stop it!
That's bad. On so many levels. Why is that always happening? Okay, let's move on and try to kill the sectoid. Unfortunately, we have no more flashbang left. Trying to position where the sniper wouldn't be able to see us, so he needs to move and can't just shoot twice.
I'm trusting you here.
So let's hunker Renman down.
In
He's the
position.
guy with the least HP and I want to make sure he survives. Sectoid
They're moving to
kind
flank.
of moves in like a madman.
This is getting ugly.
Yeah, we can kill the sectoid next turn and end this.
Okay,
Renman moves up, takes a shot, and there we go. End of mind control.
I need
Perfect.
ammo.
Renman takes the first heal. It's at 14. Thinking about whether or not we need to heal Dragonova because she can still go invisible.
Punch again.
And as long as she stays invisible, her hit points
I'm
will be
reloading.
pointless.
I am trusting you.
16, 17, 14. Nah, let's just heal her because we might be forced to
Gremlin, get on the heels.
uncloak her. And I don't want her to be in one-shot range. So we know the last pack is back here. Which means if we move over
Location
here,
confirmed.
we should, for the first time in this mission, have high ground.
As you order, Commander. You will never hide from me. The invaders send a patrol. I've located the objective, Commander.
I'm ready. I'm trusting
So
you.
we're out of healing.
Moving to position. I'm ready. Let's do this.
But we still got... No, we're out of grenades as well.
I guess that'll be okay.
Thought this guy here could be exploded.
Moving as ordered. I will always find you. I go where you tell me.
Still trying to find the right angle to approach these guys.
Will do. Moving to Overwatch. Overwatch.
Okay, they don't know that we can see them. And maybe we should just use that to our advantage. I'm less concerned about the stun lancers, but I'm very concerned about this Spectre here. Nice little crit, 8 points of damage.
Volk says I am to obey.
With the remote start, we can damage one of the stun lancers for 12. Awesome. It's almost down. And we're far enough away to not be shadow melted. Certainly not going to happen again.
What's over there? Scanning. If you say so. On Overwatch. Not good.
Yeah, I think he has the lightning
Not
reflexes.
even close.
As long as the shadow goes for the device, I'm fine. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But we need to make sure that he's not going for a shadow copy. So our main target is the Spectre. There's no question about that. I'm just asking myself how close I could be in order to not trigger him but still deal damage. I think he can't fly, so what I'm going to do is I'm blocking the entrance up here.
In your hands. I'll watch closely.
This here would be a great position to be aggressive. Standing here would effectively flank him. But I don't know if we're not too close. We're standing here. I'm less concerned about him actually like taking a shot or something. That's none of my concern. Also, these two guys will continue to pound on the beacon, so that's not an issue. Here's a pair of stairs in between it. Question is it too aggressive to move to here? On the other hand, I can't just wait until he finishes us up. And one of my best chances is to actually execute him right away.
If you say so.
Come on.
Missed the target. What can you do now? They're gone.
Yeah, moving in was the right call. These two guys can continue to pound. We need to kill the Spectre. Come on, hair trigger, please. Let's go. Exactly the opposite of let's go.
Missed the target. I'm trusting you here.
Maximizing our hit chance. Execute him. Come on. Nope.
I might have winged him.
Dodged instead.
I'm on the move. No place for you to go now.
Alright, we're definitely going to continue shooting at him. 50-50 chance of being revealed. Come on, no reveal. RNG is not on our side. The vanishing, therefore, will put him somewhere. He could have vanished to basically any location.
I go where I am needed.
So yeah, that's an issue. The only target that we really would see is Ranman's shadow. I'm considering like going in. That's dangerous against 2 stun lances. Now, let's stay outside here.
I can only blame myself.
I think where the beacon still holds. He will now use Horror, heal himself up to 11, and probably panic Roby on the rooftop.
Damn, that stings! Get me out of here! Please!
No way. Still has grenades? That sucks.
Starting to hurt.
Yeah, the Spectre is too far away, we can't hit him.
As you order, Commander.
Going away from Roby's, from Renvin's shadow unit, because he's dealing way too much damage.
Moving as ordered.
And yeah, that 30% shot is the only thing that we really can take, so might as well take it. Nope.
That is not good!
Let's reload and pistol Overwatch. Beacon still has enough hit points, so don't need to care about it too much. Not yet. But we need to care about the shadow. Let's kill this guy, so we get Renvin back.
Come on, focus!
tell me.
Why can't I just remote start this vehicle? Possible.
I will go.
Roby's A protocoling himself. These two guys are still trying to beat down the beacon. And we finally kill the shadow.
X-ray neutralized. I'm trusting you here.
I can't believe that I still can't remote start the truck here.
In short order.
It's killing time. Moving to Overwatch. Ready to
Okay,
go.
we all reload. Yep, there we go. That's the next target.
Still moving.
He's not really going to...
Down.
Oh my god, I hate them so much. Wow. I need to kill the shadow, the spectre. Come on, we need to kill the spectre, please. Alright, that's 5 damage, and he's almost down. Hair trigger, perfect timing. Thank you, game. Oh. This is such a cumbersome mission. Alright, almost down. Almost down. Going in very aggressive. Climbing up. Even standing in the open. And
One of many. My ammo is gone.
we deserved that kill.
Copy that. It's not explosive or anything, right?
Good. Let's kill these two stun lancers.
Okay, I'll go.
I loaded these cartridges myself. I am at your service.
On the move.
All right, time to kill these guys.
What's over there?
They almost got the beacon down.
It's dead. It has to be dead. Scanning. I'm on it.
But almost isn't quite enough. I think we got this. That's the last unit. Oh my god. Such a mind-boggling mission.
Moving to position.
Can't believe it.
Heading out. I guess that'll be okay.
Renman moves up. Slowly but surely take this guy down. Okay, Robbie already got his promotion. Let's use Edgar Alien Poe here and try to get him his promotion. There we go.
Hostile target down. Status confirmed.
Gosh,
Hostiles are down
that
in the
was
area
by
secure.
far one of the hardest missions that I've ever played. Only 13 enemies, but that was insane. The two Spectres really kept us on our toes. Without blue screen rounds, the Spectres are super hard.
Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services was
Sometimes you can be happy to even deal 3 or 4 points of damage to them, then they vanish and use horror again for some more hit points that they gain back. It's pretty tough. I think if the AI would play it perfectly, then you can't even
Long as
beat
there's
them.
even one Reaper left standing.
Yeah, everyone's in the sickbay
Still in
for
the fight.
for at least a week. Nice, we got threat assessment. That's a big one because it means extra actions. And together with our aid protocol, that means Roby can take a couple of shots. We now need to wait for Guardian, which would give him even more shots. So yeah, only problem is his willpower is super depleted. They are like gone. There's no willpower left.
Hello, Commander.
Ooh, dark event countered, signal jamming. Yes. Engineer. Yes. Thank you. So good. I'm actually very happy, guys. I mean, we haven't lost anyone, but it was a close mission. And although the prime team is completely out of service and half of the secondary team is also out of service, we're doing reasonably well. Nice, another engineer. I wish we could take it, but we need to make sure that we have contact to Eastern Europe because I want to ensure that we have the Avatar project under control. Although, let me think about it. I mean, in 5 days, the Avatar project will be reduced by 2 because the covered ops action.
Signals coming through clear.
Still, we might want to still start this because I also want Double Agent. Double Agent is a very good buff. It allows us to get an extra unit. So if we were to upgrade resistance communications, that would require some supplies, but not additional engineers. So what we would need is additional supplies, which we would get in the black market by selling shit that we don't need. Or by effectively scanning
Avenger plotting new course.
So we need the supplies in order to upgrade. All advent soldiers are... Oh no, oh no. That's bad. And let me tell you why that is bad. I was hoping that we would not get that event. This is one of the worst events that could happen. Because ammunition is one of the very few ways for us to upgrade our damage. And I was hoping that we could use incendiary and poisonous rounds. But now that they are immune against poison and fire and ice, it means that we can completely ignore the ice grenade. And poison and fire wouldn't work as well. Which means only Talon rounds for additional damage. Or armor piercing rounds would actually work. Plus, of course, blue screen rounds. And that means blue screen rounds are probably the only thing that we need. Really, really bad event.
The proving grounds are ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack.
Okay, here's the proving ground.
Welcome to the proving grounds, Commander. It seems
We can either go with the Skulljack, which would take some time,
especially when it comes to
or
development.
plasma grenades are also pretty good, but this here is the best. Blue screen protocol. That's what we would want to do.
I'll have the team get started immediately, Commander.
And in order to speed this up, wonderful. 9 days, we got one engineer permanently locked into the proving grounds. That's exactly how it should work.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Our people have survived, Commander. But the ambush by the Elder's army has all but destroyed our
Ooh,
chances.
look at that. Our... Of course. Now, we wanted to reduce the Avatar progress, and of course we got ambushed, so that's what we actually need to play right now, guys, which means see you in the next video when we're playing that ambush.